Don't forget to live in the moment. I'm not talking about having fun, going after a goal you want, going out. I'm talking about the moment you're in right now. So many people, or I should say, too many people, are on a mission. Whether it's at the store, on the road, you're out on a walk, they're on a mission to get from point A to point B, and they're not thinking about where they're at right now. Right? They're almost tunnel visioned to meet their objective. And it's always seemingly one objective to the next. And they're not taking a second to look around and appreciate where they're at and the things around them. Why too many people don't say hi, don't smile, don't have consideration for the people around them. And I'm reading a book called How to Live Like a Monk. And there's an interesting part in there where they talk about the things they have around them that reminds them of how they should be, whether it's a necklace or even paintings on the walls. They have all these different reminders throughout the day, even places like a garden out back. And the purpose is that these places or these things they have and see throughout the day serves as a reminder for how they should be and what they should be doing. Whether it's God's forgiveness or grace, or it's a reminder of the place they want to be after they die. And all these things help guide them throughout the day, and help keep them more in touch with their own self. It's almost like you have a motivational speaker guiding you throughout the day so you don't fall off the tracks. And when I heard that, it was just another reminder of what I'm doing throughout the day. And we can always learn from other people what other people do throughout the day. So many times we just don't take a second to look around us. Even something as simple as driving, how many people drive. It's almost like you just wake up. If you've ever been walking down the street or driving your car, and all of a sudden you stop hyper focusing on what you're doing. And you stop thinking about the next objective of where you're going, and you just start looking around. And you appreciate where you're at right now in this moment. And I'm reading that book to learn about their ways of life and just to get more info about some of the philosophies they had. And I'll do a little talk about it in one of my next book video. But their idea of having connection with the things around you and living in the moment, I think a lot of people can take something away from that. So I always talk about pushing forward, looking at your goals, where you want to go, but don't forget to live in the moment. I know when you hear the phrase live in the moment, you're probably thinking going out partying or hitting it hard towards your goals, working all day, work hard, play hard, go work out. But from the reading that book and just what I've been thinking is right now, live in the moment you're in. Right now, wherever you're at, live in that moment for a minute and see how it feels. Look around, look at the people around you, look at yourself, and appreciate it. And if you find yourself lost in the day or find yourself going from one objective to the next, going to the store, maybe you're at work and you have all these tasks to do throughout the week or the month. Maybe you have to get them done by lunch. Take a second to look out the window or look at a reminder of something that can take you back, to the person who you really are. Because sometimes we get so caught up in the little missions we have throughout the day, we don't take time to connect with the things that really matter. So I liked hearing that. I like that whole idea. Kind of the joke when people say we're surrounded by NPCs, which are those non-player characters. If you've ever heard that phrase in the game or in any game where they have automated responses and they just wander around without any regard to what's going on around them. There is some truth to that nowadays. We're all running our own programs like little robots. Sometimes walk to our car, walk into the building, walk to grab the thing we want or do the thing we went to do, which is fine. But the human experience, taking a second to look around, sounds simple and dumb, but if you're walking somewhere or driving, take a second to appreciate where you're at in the moment, what you have, and look around and see all the things that are happening in life around you and try and experience that. Experience something greater than your next thought. So that's all I got. If you enjoyed it, stay tuned for How to Live Like a Monk book talk. I'll have that finished up and that'll be next week. It'll be posted.